Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. In this 11th talk of the dua series, I am continuing the explanation of the 6th part of our holy dua. In the previous part, in the series number 10, we discussed the concept of monoreality, which is expressed in the Suratul Ikhlas. Immediately after Suratul Ikhlas, there is this in our dua: Allahumma bihaqqi Muhammadin al-Mustafa wa Aliyin al-Murtaza wa Fatima al-Zahra wal Hasani wal Hussein. These 5 names are the names of the Panj Tan Pak, which literally means the 5 pure personalities. And why are they called the 5 pure personalities? Because there is a direct link here with Surah 33, Ayah 33 of the Holy Quran. This is known as the Ayat-e-Tathir, or the verse of purification, and it reads, Allah only wishes to remove uncleanness from you, O the Ahlul Bayt, and to purify you. In other words, the Ahlul Bayt, or the family of the Prophet, the 5 pure personalities, are the 5 manifestations of the same NOOR, because the purification at the level of NOOR is the highest purification. For instance, in our physical world, we see that water and light, the light of the sun, are used to purify things. But the best purification is by the sun itself. In the example which I would like to give you is that water, when it flows in streams and rivers, gathers impurities and it goes into the ocean. But when the sun's light shines on the surface of the ocean, the water on the surface heats up and rises as vapor, and it ascends into the heavens, forms clouds, and then it drops as rain. And when it drops down as rainfall, the water is extremely pure and clean. And here the sun's light, the NOOR, has played its part in its purification. So taking that as a material example, where Allah talks about the purification of the Ahlul Bayt, the people of the house of the Holy Prophet, he's talking about their purification in the sense of NOOR, or light. These are the 5 pure, luminous, Nurani personalities. Let us look at each name separately. That first comes Muhammadin al-Mustafa. So there is the actual name of the Holy Prophet, followed by his title. The name Muhammad, or Ahmad, which has been mentioned in the Holy Quran 4 times, means the praised one, the highly praised or extolled one. And Mustafa, as we have discussed in the first part of the dua, comes from the word Hastafa, which means to choose. Therefore, Muhammad, the Prophet, was chosen by God himself to be the Prophet, messenger, Rasul, the Nabi, the Natik, the proclaimer of the message, and he was the final prophet of God. Then the name Aliyin al-Murtaza. Ali means lofty, noble, high, exalted, and Murtaza means the favorite. There is a wonderful hadith about Hazrat Ali, that during the Battle of Khaybar in the early days of Islam, the fort of Khaybar was quite invincible and had not been conquered. So finally the Holy Prophet summoned Hazrat Ali, And before he did that, he told the people that he would call upon the one whom God and the Prophet love, and he in return loves the Prophet and God. And this was Hazrat Ali. So Hazrat Ali was the favorite, Murtaza, of God and the Prophet. Then comes the name Fatima Zahra. The name Fatima simply means the lady who at a certain fixed time weans her child from breastfeeding. Her name Fatima comes from the name of Hazrat Ali, whose name was also Fatima bint Asad. And then the name Zahra, the masculine form of which is Azhar, means bright, brilliant, splendid, radiant. But this brightness and brilliance and radiance is not a physical radiance. It is the radiance of intellect. It is the radiance of spiritual progress and spiritual height. And it is its masculine form Azhar. Al-Azhar is the name of the first university which was established by our Fatimid Imams during the Fatimid time or period in Egypt. So this name Fatima Zahra is for Bibi Fatima, the daughter of the Holy Prophet and the wife of Hazrat Ali and the mother of the Imams. She is also known as Khatune Jannat, the Lady of Paradise. And then come the two names Hassan and Hussein. Hassan means beautiful, handsome, and Hussein is its diminutive form because it is an indication of the mark of love. It is the indication of love that the younger brother had in the family. And these five names, these five pure personalities, the Panchtan Pak, are one Noor. They are monoreal in their light, but in their manifestations and in their functions, there are five. For instance, the Prophet Muhammad, he was the final prophet. His function was to bring the revelation of the Quran, the Tanzil, the exoteric of the Quran, and to give the Shariat to the community. The function of Hazrat Ali was to be the Asas or the Wasi of the Prophet, which means that he was the first Imam of the cycle of Prophet Muhammad, and his function was to give the ta'wil or the inner meaning of the Quran. The function of Bibi Fatima was to be the mother of the Imams, that the progeny of the Prophet was to come through Hazrat Bibi Fatima, and Hazrat Bibi Fatima's presence in Panchtan Pak is a sign that in the Ismaili Tariqa of Islam there is equality of spiritual progress for men and women. And then Imam Hassan has the position of the entrusted Imam, because the Imamate did not continue in his progeny, but Imam Hussein, on the other hand, is the permanent or mustaqar Imam, and the Imamate continued in his progeny, and therefore today, for instance, our Imam has the family name Al-Husseini. This is an indication that all our Imams are descended directly from Imam Hussein. The importance of Panchtan Pak for us, that here there is the monoreality and there is the manifestation in the five different personalities, all of whom have the same Noor, all of whom have the same luminous status. And at the same time, we have this teaching from the time of the Prophet, even though that was a time of Shariat and Tanzil, but nevertheless there were some selected means who had progressed tremendously in the spiritual sense. And one of them was Salman Farsi. You can tell from Salman Farsi's name that he was actually a Persian. And when he was born into the faith of fire worshipping. And his father used to keep him in the home, in his house, in such a way that he had no contact with outside people, and therefore he would not come into contact with other ideas. But one day Salman did leave his home, and he was drawn towards the ringing of some bells, and he came to a Christian church, and he liked what he saw there. He thought that way of practice of religion was better than what he was born into, and he accepted the Christian faith. And then gradually he made his way to a place called Najran, which was the center of Christianity at that time in Arabia. And in Najran, the priest or the monk who was his superior had told him that he should go towards Arabia because the final prophet of God would manifest in Arabia. And it is said that Salman Farsi made his way on foot and camel and horse or donkey, whatever the means of transport in that time. And on his travels, he was captured by some Arabs, and he was brought to Medina, and he was sold as a slave. In the meantime, the Holy Prophet had done his hijrah from Makkah to Medina, and the Prophet also came to Medina to settle, and he heard about Salman's righteousness and what a good human being he was. Finally, the Prophet encouraged his companions to pay off the money which Salman owed to his owner, and Salman gained his liberty and became a free human being, and he joined the service of the Holy Prophet, and he became a close companion of the Holy Prophet and of Hazrat Ali. And obviously he received the deeper esoteric knowledge of Islam, and he progressed gradually to the level of being part of Ahlul Bayt, because the Prophet said about Salman, Inna Salmana minna Ahlul Bayti. Indeed, Salman is from us, the Ahlul Bayt, which is the highest position that a mu'min can reach, is to become merged in the light of imamat and nubuwat. So by this we can understand that in our esoteric interpretation, the imam motivates us, and the imam's ta'lim lights our path to spiritual enlightenment and vision, to merging in the light of imamat. So for us it is very important to remember such points. Then after the mention of the Panchtan Pak, the 5 holy personalities, there is the recitation starting with Allahumma bihaqqi Maulana Ali through to the last name, which is the 49th name. But because these are very difficult names to pronounce, perhaps it would be better for me to do that in this tape, because the Arabic grammar, for instance, the little word bi in Allahumma bi haqqi, this is a preposition, and by the occurrence of this preposition, by the placing of this preposition here, the names of the pronunciation of all the names changes. So let me just recite these on this tape, and then after that I will go on to the end of the part. Allahumma bihaqqi Maulana Ali, Maulana al-Hussein, Maulana Zainil Abidin, Maulana Muhammadin al-Baqir, Maulana Jafrin Swadik, Maulana Ismail, Maulana Muhammad ibn Ismail, Maulana Wafi Ahmad, Maulana Taqi Muhammad, Maulana Razidin Abdullah, Maulana Muhammadin al-Mahdi, Maulana al-Qaim, Maulana al-Mansur, Maulana al-Mu'iz, Maulana al-Aziz, مولانا الحاكم بأمر الله مولانا الظاهر مولانا المستنصر بالله مولانا نيزار مولانا الحادي مولانا المهتدي مولانا القاهر مولانا حسن على ذكره السلام مولانا أعلى محمد مولانا جلال الدين حسن مولانا علاء الدين محمد مولانا ركن الدين كيرشا مولانا شمس الدين محمد مولانا قاسم شاه مولانا إسلام شاه مولانا محمد ابن إسلام شاه مولانا المستنصر بالله مولانا عبد السلام مولانا غريب مرزا مولانا أبي زر علي مولانا مراد مرزا مولانا ذل فقار علي مولانا نور الدين علي مولانا خليل الله علي مولانا نيزار مولانا سيد علي مولانا حسن علي مولانا قاسم علي مولانا أبي الحسن علي مولانا خليل الله علي مولانا شاه حسن علي مولانا شاه علي شاه مولانا Sultan Muhammad Shah. The best example I can see for this change of pronunciation is the name of the Imam Maulana Zil Fakar Ali. In the third part of our dua, we say La Fata illa Aliyun La Saifa illa Dhul Fakar. Dhul Fakar. But here, in the sixth part, the pronunciation changes to Maulana Dhil Fakar Ali. This E sound, Dhil, is because of this preposition be. And similarly, it is not Abul Hasan, it is Abil Hasan. It's not Ruknuddin, it's Rukniddin. It's not Shamsuddin, it's Shamsiddin. It's very important to get the pronunciation correct from the beginning, and inshallah our younger generation are very quick at learning and they will be able to pronounce these names correctly. Now, when we look at the names which I have recited here in this tape, we see that in many of the names there is a repetition of the word Muhammad and Ahmad, the praised one, the one who is esteemed and extolled. There are many times in the genealogy of the Imams, the name Ali repeats because Maulana Ali was the first Imam of the cycle of Nabi Muhammad Mustafa. The name Hassan, beautiful, repeats. The name Deen, religion. For instance, Shamsiddin, the son of religion. Rukniddin, the pillar of religion. Because without the Imam, there is neither the son of religion nor the pillar of religion. Then in some names, we have the word Mahdi, Hadi, Muhtadi. This is all related to hidayat and guidance because the divine guide must always be there to guide human beings. We have the word Allah repeating many times. This is because the Imams are appointed by God, as he says in that ayat which I have referred to earlier in the talks, Surah 21, ayat 73, that it is Allah who has appointed the Imams and given them his command. So the word Amr, which is the command of God, we will find in the names of the Imams. We find the name Islam because that is the name of the religion. And we find the name Shah, Aga Shah Ali Shah, Maulana Shah Sultan Muhammad Shah. So Shah means the king of religion, the king of the spiritual world. So all these names of the Imams are also very interesting, and inshallah some of you will take the trouble to read the book called Dua, Essence of Ibadat and Wisdom of Naming and the Names of Ahl al-Bayt, which has been written by Allama Nasiruddin Nasir Hunzai and translated into English by Dr. Fakir Muhammad Hunzai and Rashida Noor Muhammad Hunzai. The detailed explanation of each of our 49 Imams' names is in this book, and they are very, very interesting. In Islam, we tend to give meaningful names to people, because either we give them the names of very famous, good personalities, religious personalities, prophets and imams, so that the person or the child who is named after them has high aspirations. They will want to be walking in the footsteps of these prophets and imams. And for girls, we tend to give names of beautiful things, or things which aspire, which give those girls motivation to be like the attributes which are in their names. It's very important to have meaningful names, and our Imams' names are very, very meaningful. They tell us a lot about our faith and our beliefs. Finally, we have the last paragraph. When we finish the genealogy of the Imams up to Maulana Sultan Muhammad Shah, then we recite وَبِحَقِّ مَوْلَانَا وَإِمَامِنَا الْحَادِرِ الْمَوْجُودِ شَا كَرِمِ الْحُسَيْنِ إِرْحَمْنَا وَاغْفِرْ لَنَا إِنَّكَ لَا كُلِّ شَيْءٍ قَدِيرٌ وَالْحَمْدُ لِلَّهِ رَبِّ الْعَالَمِينَ. O Allah, for the sake of the chosen Muhammad, the selected Ali, the radiant Fatima, Imam Hassan and Imam Hussein, O Allah, for the sake of our Lord Ali and all the names of the Imams up to the present Imam, and for the sake of our Lord and Imam Shah Karim al-Husseini, have mercy on us and forgive us. Indeed, you are powerful over everything, and praise be to Allah, the sustainer of the worlds. So here, all these prayers are for the sake of our Imams and our present Imam, because the Panchtan Pak and our Imams and our present Imam are the wasila, the intermediary between God and us, and everything good comes to us through them. And then the final phrase of our sixth part is Walhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. And I want you to notice that the first phrase of our dua is Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen, and the last phrase of our dua is Walhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen, which I will discuss in the next lecture. Ya Ali Madad.